let me ask you, do you have a story to tell? I think we all have a story to tell, right? And it's a story filled with lots of different adventures in our lives. I am currently 60 years of age. 60? How did that ever happen? Well, I don't know how old you are, but say, for example, you have 60 stories to tell. If you're 60 years old, if you're 50, you have 50 stories to tell. If you're 5, you got 5, no matter what it is. But yet there are stories in between each of those stories. And the story of our lives are filled with oftentimes pain and heartache and turmoil. But they're filled with joys and accomplishments and beautiful things. And they're filled with the ups and downs of life, the story of our lives that we tell. Let me ask you, do you love to tell your story? Do you want to tell your story? Is it the kind of story that other people will want to hear? They'll want to hear your story if you're telling it with hope. If you're telling a story that's filled of lots of pain but no hope, nobody wants to hear that. But if you have a story to tell and it has pain in it, but it's filled with hope, they want to hear that story. It reminds me of this old hymn that goes, I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know it's true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme and glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. See, when I tell my story, I want it to be about Jesus and his love. The story of your life might be filled with pain, it might be filled with heartache, but it's filled with joy, it's filled with hope. Let it be a story you can tell that gives other people hope. And that happens when we tell the old story and we infiltrate it about Jesus and his love. So I don't know how your year is going right now. I know my year, 2020, womp, womp, womp. I think we've all had a pretty rough year in 2020. But the fact is, when we get done with 2020 and we start telling the story to our children and our grandchildren about 2020, we can say, you know what? It was a rough year. I mean, it was a downright bad year. But the fact is, I can tell that old story with hope because of Jesus and his love. So tell your story, but fill it with hope. Fill it with the love of Jesus. So sing this old chorus with me one more time. If you know it, if you don't, pretend like you know it, but let it be a part of who you are. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme and glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. One more time. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme and glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. So tell your story, but make sure you tell it with hope. And you can do that when you add Jesus and his love to it. And as you do, you watch, oh, you wait, when you tell the story about his love. Oh, you watch, you wait, when you tell the story about my Jesus and his love. You watch, you wait, you'll see. Tell the story of Jesus. Amen.